He is the richest man alive. He built rockets, electric cars, satellites, AI companies, and an empire that can move markets with a single sentence. Millions call him a genius. Millions more call him a dang. And the strangest part is that Elon Musk seems to live like a man who is still trying to prove something to the world. And maybe to himself. He did not come from privilege in the way people imagine. He came from pressure, isolation, books, machines, and a childhood where being different was not a branding strategy. It was survival. Before Tesla, before SpaceX, before Twitter, before the headlines, there was a boy who spent more time alone than with people, and who learned early that if you wanted a future, you had to build it yourself. That is why this story matters. Because Elon Musk is not just a billionaire. He is a test case for the modern age. What happens when obsession becomes a business model, when risk becomes identity, and when one man decides that the rules other people live by do not apply to him? Elon Musk was a strange child in a strange way. Not loud, not popular, not socially easy. He was small, quiet, and often bullied. He did not have the kind of childhood that teaches Kung Fu. It taught distance. He spent enormous amounts of time reading, not casually, not for fun alone. He devoured books, absorbed facts, and built an internal world so large that the outside one often seemed secondary. He was the kind of kid who could sit still long enough to disappear into thought, and the kind of kid who remembered numbers, systems, and details that other people ignored. That matters, because the first real superpower Musk ever had was not money. It was focus. A brutal, unnatural ability to lock onto one thing and stay there until it bent toward his will. His home life was not simple either. The emotional atmosphere around him was often harsh and unstable. His parents divorced. His father was difficult. And the environment around him did not feel like a place built for softness. When a child grows up inside pressure, one of two things usually happens. He breaks or he hardens. Musk hardened. Instead of seeking comfort, he began to treat life as a problem set. If the world was rough, he would become tougher. If people were unpredictable, he would rely on logic. If belonging was unavailable, he would aim higher than belonging and build something bigger than social approval. The first real bridge out of that childhood was technology. Computers gave Musk something people often fail to give children like him: control. He could understand systems. He could make things happen. He could write code and see immediate results. That was addicting. It was also formative. As a teenager, he taught himself programming and eventually created a small game called Blaster, which he sold for $500. That may sound tiny now, but it was proof of something important. He was already thinking like a builder. If there was no path, he would make one. If there was no product, he would invent one. Leaving South Africa was not just a move. It was an escape into scale. Canada, and then the United States gave Musk access to bigger markets, bigger ambition, and a bigger stage. But he did not arrive polished. He arrived GRY. He worked, studied, experimented, and kept moving toward areas where technology and money met. That intersection would define his entire career. He did not want a safe job. He wanted leverage. He wanted systems that could grow. He wanted the kind of companies that could change the shape of the future if the why worked. Musk's first major business wins came from the internet era. He entered the online economy at exactly the right moment, when digital companies could still be built fast enough to create entire new categories of wealth. That success gave him money, but more importantly, it gave him freedom. Most people use early success to become cautious. Musk used it to become more dangerous. He did not settle into comfort. He turned his attention to the hardest possible problems: payment systems, transportation, energy, space. He was not chasing convenience. He was chasing civilization-scale leverage. SpaceX is where Musk stopped looking like a successful businessman and started looking like a man possessed. He wanted to make rockets reusable and space travel cheaper. Most people heard that and thought it was unrealistic. Musk heard it and treated it like a deadline. He When he could not buy the technology he wanted, he built it himself. That decision is one of the clearest examples of his psychology. If the world refuses to give him the tool, he will spend everything trying to invent it. The early years of SpaceX were brutal. Rockets failed, money burned, pressure mounted, and Musk responded the way he usually does, by pushing harder. Tesla turned Musk from an engineer-founder into a global cultural force. He did not invent the electric car, but he understood something the rest of the industry missed. People do not buy technology only because it works. They buy it because it feels like the future. Musk obsessed over design, range, speed, software, and the emotional experience of driving. He wanted the product to feel expensive, fast, and inevitable. That is why Tesla became more than a car company. It became a stadium. And like everything Musk touches, it came with strain, extreme deadlines, internal pressure, constant public scrutiny, success, but at the cost of permanent tension. This is where the myth starts to split from the man. To supporters, Musk is a relentless visionary. To employees, he can be exhausting, unpredictable, and brutally demanding. He wants speed. He wants precision. He wants impossible results on impossible stimuli-ness. That kind of leadership can produce miracles. It can also produce hows. Musk's management style is not built for comfort. It is built for pressure. And pressure is what makes his companies move faster than many rivals, even when the cost is constant friction. Musk is not just a CEO. He is a public event. He fights with rivals, provokes critics, mocks institutions, and uses social media like a weapon. A single post can create headlines across the world. That level of visibility makes him powerful, but it also makes him impossible to ignore. He is not interested in being a quiet billionaire. He wants to shape the conversation. He wants the spotlight, even when it burns. And the more controversial he becomes, the more the world watches him. The private side of Musk looks almost as intense as the public side. Relationships, children, divorces, public drama. Everything around him seems to move at high speed and high conflict. That matters because it reinforces the bigger theme of his life. Musk does not live a balanced existence. He lives at the edge of overload. And for some people, that looks like genius. For others, it looks like unstable. Either way, it is not normal. And normal was never the goal. Elon Musk matters because he represents the modern fantasy of total leverage. He is the man who wants to remake transport, energy, communication, and space all at once. He does not think in products. He thinks in systems. And he does not think in years. He thinks in civilizational scale. That is why people keep arguing about him. He is not a simple success story. He is a live experiment in what happens when intelligence, ambition, risk, and ego are all turned up to maximum. So what is Elon Musk? A genius, a bully, a builder, a disruptor, a man who changed multiple industries, and a man who makes almost everyone around him choose a side. Maybe that is the final answer. He is not easy to define because he was never tried to be easy to understand. He built his life the way he builds companies, aggressively, obsessively, and without asking permission. That is why the world cannot stop talking about him. And that is why the story is far from over.